Hi, I'm Tracy Schuhmacher, food and drink reporter for the Democrat and Chronicle, and we're talking farming today. I'm here with Erin Bullock from Wild Hill Farm and Nate Savage from Sunscape. Thanks so much for being here.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
So I feel like I need to do a little full disclosure in that I used to work for a farm that had a CSA. I've been a member of CSAs before, but neither of them were yours. So we've got some nice independent points of view. Let's start by just talking about what is a CSA. Do you want to kick us off?
Sure, yeah. So CSA stands for Community Supported Agriculture. And it's kind of like a long word, but basically it means a direct relationship between the farmer that grows the food and the eaters who eat the food. We're all eaters, right? So it's a direct relationship. There's no middleman like a grocery store or something that would take the food from the farmer and bring it to the people who eat the food. It's really going direct to the farmer to get the freshest food possible.
So Nate, you do both farmers markets and CSAs as part of Sunscape. Why do farmers like doing CSA programs? Why do they offer them?
I think part of what Erin said too is that you get the freshest food possible, and for a CSA oftentimes we pick it that morning and it goes in the box and people take it home that afternoon, and you can't get any fresher than that. Whereas a farmer's market, often you're picking it a day before or 2 days before, trying to get everything ready for the weekend.
And what does it offer to you business-wise as a farmer to offer this kind of program?
Flexibility for one, and stability for two. It brings in money in the time of year and season when we otherwise have no income. People are actually starting to sign up right now. And that brings in income that can help us pay for seeds, for heat for our greenhouses. And actually we're already starting to have employees come back and work. And they need to get paid too. So.
Yeah. Okay, so let's describe how a CSA works. So, and I know you both have slightly different models, so this is good. So if you're at Wild Hill Farm, how would it work if somebody joins your farm?
Cool. So somebody can go to my website, wildhillfarm.com. They can take a look at the vegetables we grow. We grow like 40 different kinds of vegetables. They can sign up right online for a full share or a half share, and all those details are on there. And then once they sign up, they have to pay up front for the whole summer. So that's what makes it a little bit different than picking up your groceries every week. You are making an investment in your local farmer. But what you get is once we start harvesting stuff, starting in about June through October, you get to go to your farm. Like at Wild Hill, everybody comes to our barn and picks up in our barn. We have a beautiful barn. We have a U-pick garden. But we harvest everything for your share, and a share is determined by basically everything we harvest. We divide it by the number of CSA members that we have, and you get your share of vegetables. It's about like a bushel of food a week, or you can choose to come every other week. And so, people would come to the farm every week, they pick up their share, and we harvest it, we wash it for you. It's laid out on tables like a farmer's market, except no money's exchanged because you already paid your membership fee up front. And then we do allow people to go out into the fields and do U-pick. We have flowers and herbs and like different cool stuff that people can pick. So that's kind of how we work.
And that's the whole idea of being up front and having a share that's divisible. That's kind of why farmers like people to sign up early, is to know how many people to grow for.
I basically determine my crop plan and order all of my seeds depending on how many CSA members that I want to feed, and then we try to get that many members to sign up. Like this year we're trying for 150 member families to sign up every week, and so we grow just for them.
And if you get to 150, you're done?
Yeah, then we're going to have a waiting list for next year.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So Nate, you have a different model that you use for distributing the crops. Why don't you talk about that?
So we actually have like a prepackaged box. We harvest everything that day, or some of the fruit may be harvested the day before, and then it's all packed into a box, and then we have a drive-through pickup.
Oh, really?
And we have done that because a lot of people really want the convenience of just being able to drive through, get your box of vegetables and move on. And I love what Erin has going on. But like in Rochester, I mean, people are so busy, and they want to eat healthier, they want to get connected to the farm, they want to eat more vegetables, but you don't want to wait in line at a grocery store. You drive out to a farmer's market. I mean, you just want to know you're going to get the fresh vegetables at a good value, close to home. You can grab it on your way back from school or work and be on your way.
So basically, people pull up and you put a box of produce in the back seat?
And then whatever's in season that week. And we grow 50 acres of fresh vegetables, so we have a huge supply, a huge variety, and we also have a couple fruit growers we partner with. So we would say that we have about 35% fruit and 65% vegetables.
And I think the models you both have are pretty common for CSA farmers. There are some who do boxes, either pick up or at various places, and then there are some who you go right on the farm and get the U-pick and things like that. So I think that that's a good representation of how these programs can work. If you were to give anyone any advice for maybe questions to ask if they were going to go to a CSA fair or talk to a farmer, do you have any ideas? I know for me, I think the location is pretty huge, and to think about your lifestyle, and it certainly is handier if it's kind of near your house. But people do love to go and be on the farm and all that other kind of stuff. So I think it is a consideration.
I mean, the time of pickup to the day and time, we have Monday and Thursday evenings, and you can choose one or the other. I mean, if it was me buying a CSA share, I would want to know, how is the food grown? Is it certified organic? What kind of pesticides are being used? I would even want to go out and check out the fields and see, what kind of practices are they using? Because I mean, that's
you'd actually go in the field and check it out.
Our farm is pretty much open to the public. If you're a CSA member, you can stop by and visit anytime. Come say hi to us. We just put a greenhouse up today, and
nice.
So people can come and visit and check out the seeds growing that will be the food.
Do you have anything to add that you would think that would be important for people to check out for a CSA?
Yeah, I think it's important that the CSA you join actually is a farm and has fields behind it and greenhouses, and it seems like there's a lot of businesses cropping up that are adopting the CSA model, but they don't actually grow the crops. And the whole point of being a part of a CSA is to connect with people who grow it, like Aaron and myself. So if you're going to join somebody who's actually growing it, and like she said, we'll let you see what you're growing, how you're growing it, and I think that's important.
Cool. Okay. Well, we have a lot of information online at the Democrat and Chronicle. We have a database of CSA farms. I wrote some stories last year about joining CSAs and what it's like. So I encourage everyone to go online at democratandchronicle.com and learn more about CSA programs. Thanks for joining me.
Yeah, thanks for having us, Tracy.